Hello and welcome to episode number 48 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So last episode we finished the train distribution office here, so that's good news, but we do have a couple of things we would like to fix. Now, the reason why happiness has dropped a little bit, I think it is something to do with the yeah, they have messed around with the quality of the flats here. So instead of being, what was it, 87% or 85 or whatever it was, it's now 82%. Which means people are going to be not as happy living here. But there is also another big issue. We have not enough workers here. So we're gonna be shopping center. Let's bump that up by 2, and yeah, that's great, I guess. We also have there was another thing. Yes, right here, this thing here. I've been playing around with renewing some of the horses kind of off camera because I kind of. Yeah, there are a couple of things that really frustrates me here. Like, for example, this one here, it needs to be like this. If not, the horses will not be stored here. Okay? Another thing that is super frustrating, let's say we only had one horse here, and this guy here. This guy here, he wants to be renewed. But there is only one horse here. Then he will go, and he will get scrapped. And he will just pick up one horse here, which is super duper frustrating. But I do think we're going to be trying to renew a couple. Well, actually, you know what? How many horses do we have? 8 and 6, so we can renew 3 of them. So let's see what we have here with regards to wear and tear. We would like to see the entire map, thank you. And everybody please be 30%. Now, this definitely needs to be renewed. So let's wait until that guy leaves, or until there we go. So if we now go in here, and we'll purchase new. No. But we do want to send them to the scrap, so we'll just turn that on and off for a bit. And then we'll take... Let's see here, can we show vehicle age? Okay, so if I click that one now, that is not the oldest one. Huh, interesting. So the guy with the highest wear and tear is not actually the oldest one. Well, how about you then? You seem like you are kind of ready to be scrapped. Okay, so you're done, so we'll just teleport you home. And then we're gonna do that. No? No. Well, if we take you from vehicle storage then... There we go. Okay, so it doesn't find the depot, so it's only going to take from vehicle storage. Now, you have 4 brown horses. They're just going to go straight into the chopper. Thing is with these... Let's follow this guy. We'll follow him to his final destination. That's right. The final destination. So when he goes in here, okay, so he's no more. When we click here and click here, you see we have 4 horses here, and they're all marked as brand new. So we can just sell them. So we can have like a horse just going around doing us favors for 40 years, and then we can sell him as a brand new horse. I think that is not quite part of the plan. I might be very wrong, but yeah, it seems wrong to me. to be perfectly honest. But we do have more of these, right? So let's see if we can take this guy, for example. Wear and tear 30. It's fine. I think we'll take this one. So there we go. So he's gonna go and put that to its final destination, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses left. And I think we're just gonna take another one of these. Unless we would like to... let's park you for a minute. And we'll build another one of these and see if we can take one of the bus lines here, right? So you... Are you gonna get... your construction office, okay? So you go and deliver there and then go home, okay? And then he's going to the knacker station, and the knacker station is going to switch that out. Okay, so the thing is, we can do this one more time, but that means we're going to be left with only one horse. Super duper annoying. But okay, it is what it is. It's weird Soviet system that my Western brain can't wrap my head around. So we basically just need to, well, get better at delivering crops in here. So maybe we should do that. Crop farms. Stud farm is what we're looking for. Where are you at? Stud farm. Let's bring that up to like 30%. That should bring basically almost all of them out on the road, but I think we should be fine. I mean, the only... Yeah, we shouldn't have a problem with that, right? Now, another question is, did we start building any new trains here, or did we just buy the blueprints? I think we just bought the blueprints. Let's have a look here. So we would like to look all of them, excuse me. So we can do the following. We can get a couple of these. Okay, let's get a couple of those, and then we'll build you, and then we'll build a couple more of those, and then we'll build a couple of those. 14, maybe that is a little bit. We'll see how long the money holds. I do still believe that we could potentially be profitable, even though we are not selling these trams. And we also got a cat up here. So, all right, you are having an issue. Okay. But yeah, I have a theory, which we probably have talked about before, but I'm going to touch upon it again. Eventually, we will automatically... We want our vehicles to be automatically renewed, right? So what we're going to do then is... If we count here, in the wagon shop here. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. So there are 20 different wagons, and we would like to make one wagon for all of them. So if we go and see how we would like to set this up, because it's going to be a little bit frustrating. We're probably going to be setting up something similar to this. So we're going to have a stud farm, like so, and then we're going to have carpenter shops coming in like that. Maybe coming in like that, maybe coming in like that, and maybe coming in... maybe like that. And... we'll do something similar here. Excuse me, Katsky. And something like that. And maybe something like that, maybe. like something like that. So that means we're gonna have to build 20, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 3, that is 21. So that means we could have, if we have like a lot of one type of vehicle, which we're probably gonna have, we could have like 2 wagons, or maybe not, maybe not. But yeah, basically that means that it is still risky because the storage space here is super not big, right? So what is this internal storage? 16. So if 16 times, what is it? 16 divided by 4. Oh, not 5, 4. I do know math. So if 4 horses here are gonna be replaced at the same time, we're gonna be left out. Not gonna have any horses. Which is not great. The other option we have is to do this. No. To do this. But this is definitely a more... should we call it? A little bit more of a terrible situation. So then we can only have 2 of them here. Right? And then we're also going to need to deliver horses here. And we could do that with trains, right? At least I hope so. So we could have like a cargo station here, right? So that is something we could have also done. But I think getting the other one is potentially better. We're just going to have to make sure that we don't have 4 vehicles at the same time that is going to be renewed. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. How are we doing with horses? Yeah, we should theoretically see a little bit. Let's bring up 1 more workers in here. Should be doable, right? So we have 3, so we can do another one. Anytime. Any moment. Whenever you're ready. And, come on. Get done, please. There we go. Alright, so we can do another one here. And we're just gonna go from the top. We kind of would like them to do their job first. Yeah, there we go. Good job. And then we'll replenish you. Now you don't want to be replenished. Why? Why? Because he has gotten another order. That is so strange. Okay, how about one of these then? Oh, that worked. So now we're gonna have to wait for another couple of horses. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying because we are at the moment, we're just wasting horses here. All the brown horses here, they can just go here. And we can sell each horse here for 1,200, I almost said krowners, but rubles. Which is, you know, it is what it is. Let's just send these in here. So either we move this somewhere, or I don't know what to do, basically, what I'm thinking here. I don't know what to do with this situation, but yeah, we probably are gonna move that one later down the line. But we have much more stuff to do. We're just going to be focusing a little bit more. Maybe we could even bring that up. Let's see here. Are they keeping up? No, they're not keeping up with 3 workers here. Definitely not. But I mean, it's close. And there were no other vehicles coming in here. Alright, so happiness has gone up again, so I guess that helped a little bit. Also, are people actually utilizing this big monstrosity to rebuild here? Yeah, they are. Good. Do we have any other issues? Yeah, we still are struggling with hospitals. But I think it's not a hospital issue. It is an education issue, I think. So let's bring that up to 25. And yeah, we're still making 76. Wow. Alright. And we haven't even started working on... Let's just remove that. Because we are, you know... So we're going to be setting... Oh gosh, we also going to need... Maybe that's a little bit much. Let's add in... cargo wagon. Let's add in... 8 of those. And 2 of those. And then we're just going to add in a whole million trams. So... And we'll see if we can keep up with just selling clothing and, well, we're probably not going to be able to sell food, you know. That means we could also automatically deliver crops in here, and we can also automatically sell them in here. So that means that this guy here is not going to be selling any... clothing. Actually, that means that... Does that mean that this is completely unnecessary to have here now? I kind of wonder if it is. I kind of wonder if it is. But yeah, we're also going to need to keep a little bit of an eye on the economy, just to make sure that we don't tip too much in the red, as we are... building, yeah, it is definitely an educational issue we have. Definitely. But are we done here? We have one more house here we could have built. How are we doing here? Let's do it. Let's just freaking do it. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Okay, and then we have what left? That's a good question, right? Because we could also start thinking about this area here. Oh, you got stuck again? I set you to be a high priority, and then I'll just set you back home. And you should be able to run back here, right? Hopefully. This is so quiet here. Nice. It's nice. But yeah, we probably gonna need... You know what? We could just move these guys over to here. But did we also talk about another little issue that we might or might not have here? Because we did plan for a hospital here, but there is another issue here, and that is... delivery of food. So how do we want to do that? They gonna be delivering the food here? No, here. And we have these all the way up here. So they're gonna have to drive all the way down here, in here, in here, and then in here. So that is not an ideal solution. I would say. I wonder, could we have like a little parallel road coming in here? And that means we're going to take you away and have you coming in like so. Not quite sure either if that is a good idea. Unless, no. 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 Okay, so we either need to have it... I mean, we could also have it behind here. That is also an option. Yeah, because I really don't think having this delivery system here would be the best option. So if we have it all the way down here, it will kind of look like it's more connected to this operation here, but it's going to be very inefficient, right? That means they're going to go up here, in here, and then all the way out here. We really didn't place this smart, did we? I kind of feel like... So that means they're going to go down here. Pick up food. Go up, no, go all the way up here and then hopefully go up here and around here and in here. That is a dumb, unnecessary way of doing it. Absolutely. And if we place it in here, we're probably not gonna have fire coverage. Fire station is here. No, that's not gonna give us a good fire coverage here. Did you manage it? Yep. Just trying to figure out. Maybe there isn't any good spots for it. Maybe we'll just keep it. Let's just keep it. Yeah, I think we'll do that. It's a terrible idea. But, well, at least the horses are gonna be in good shape. Nice and tender when time comes, right? How are we doing here? Only 3%. Are we also building the house here? I completely forgot about that. So that is the last house. That means that Hannibalski is officially kind of done with all the buildings. Not true. That's not true at all. We have this entire section up here. Did we ever... No, we never did that. Aye. Okay. Do we actually have power for that? We have one outlet here, which is going to be problematic and a half. I believe. Okay, then we'll pull you back a little bit. Then you just work. Nice, and then I probably would like to have you following that line. You're not going to be built in here, right? So we're probably going to have to give you an angle here. Like so. Katsuki, your claw is in my arm. Just saying. Ouch. So if we did... something like that. Or just move you over by one, that is also a possibility. It's a possibility. I think there is a line here. Yeah, that was a line. We also did some research. Ooh. Gas burner. Let's do some recycling. Some recycling research while we continue our journey through the maybe it would be better to go up here. Like so. Right, and then we'll remove you. Sometimes the autosave can be a little bit spooky. You saw that, right? So this is not going to be 100% OCD. We just connect you in here. No. Not now. No. Huh. Right. Oh my god. Yeah, it's always a little bit painful. I know, I know. Yeah, you can go in here. I know it's a little bit bonkers here, but... There we go. And then... There we go. So that means we... now have electricity up here. Well, not quite yet, but... soon. There we go. And there are other things we could build here. Like, for example, those two. And, yeah. Good, good, good. So at least they have something to do in our republic. Just a little bit. Oh no, oil prices are going down. 120. That is, it's not good. Are they going down from 100? Yep. Yep, they are. Not good, not good. Okay, sorry about that. A little bit of a phone call. That took me by surprise. But yes, we are... what were we doing? I completely forgot. We do have enough horses, I see, to switch out another one. I'll wait for you to go and deliver. And then you're not going to go and do that until you're parked, right? Oh, he just doesn't want to do that. So weird. Send you back home again. There we go. And you were a brown horse. Okay. It does seem like we are... let's see here. What was the oil prices? Oh gosh, it dropped even further. Hopefully it will come back up. You can always hope. I'm also curious, how are the fertility on these? Quite high, actually. Huh. Oh yeah, and we're also building another house. How are we doing here? We are missing just bricks and boards and a little bit of steel. So we're done with the ground phase. I would like to see what we're actually building here. Let's get these up first. So is this charger? Oh. Oh, well, I guess that also needs to be maintained. There we go. Good job, guys. Proud of you. Make me happy. All that stuff. You're the one that made the Republic tick. Yeah, it's so nice to see, like, not like deadly traffic here. Oh, hi, Katsky. Sneaky cat. Are we also seeing any rise in education? Yes. We could even do better than that by adding in more people here, should we? Let's add in 30. I mean, why not? Well, I know why not, because that means we're going to have less people out here. Which is not good. Well, it is good, but it's not, you know, necessary. But yeah, it's going to be nice to have, like, the entire city built here now. I mean, it took us just, what, 50 episodes? Or something like that? There we go. That's what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, that's right. There is another stage on the building process in those houses here. But you are notifying us when we are done, right? Also, how long was the other... See here? 32 minutes. Just gotta make sure that we don't give you 1.5 hour episodes. I don't think YouTube would have liked that. Another thing we could have done, and that is to start thinking about removing this road here. If we do that, we're gonna have to remove some signposts here, right? Like so. Let's do that. What are we doing? We have another 4 horses here. And you really don't want to be fixed, do you? There we go. And I bet you that was a brown horse, right? Dark brown horse, yeah. These are all gonna go into the bin. Sorry, horsies. And also you. You're not gonna be delivering here anymore. We're gonna be loading from here. We're also loading from here. Interesting. Okay, so house is almost ready. We just need some... Oh, there's another stage. I hate multi-stage buildings. I hate it. But, you know, it will be done. Alright, how much do you sell oil for now? 9,700. What was it we were up to before? Almost a double. So that probably means we are not going to be making very much money. But we are almost done with the locomotive, though. Kinda. And I'm also curious. We are picking up everything here, right? So how long have you been waiting? 3 minutes? Okay. So we are picking up all the workers. That's good. And this, how is this coming along? Very nicely, right? Very, very nice. Yes, alright. And are you gonna have people moving in right away? Probably not. Well, maybe, because this is the most attractive building, right? This is brand new. It has that brand new no mold smell. I'm a little bit worried about our fire, because we had like a little incident before where the firefighter didn't go here? Yeah, look at that. No educated workers. That's worrisome. But we should be growing them back up again. So now we're just going to have you sit there and we'll just wait for people to move in. Worst case scenario, we'll find some volunteers via gunpoint and just move them across the street or something like that. You know how it is, right? Yeah. Alright, so we are growing all the crops. I should also have pinned you, maybe. Maybe that would have been a better idea. Yeah, we know that is done. And we fought some fires and 1 million new vehicles has hit the market. But we are not about that modernity. We kind of like the old trusty horse, right? You are done. You can actually go... you know what? You can just sit here for a minute. We have everything we need here, right? So, the maximum train length, 57. Can we increase that? Set distribution threshold for all source buildings. So, wait. What? Oh, I think this is the default. So if we pick up things, if we load, it's going to be 0. If we deliver, it's going to deliver up to 30%. I think that is kind of what it says. But yeah, so that means we should be removing you, and we should also be hopefully building these wagons very, very quickly. So our money is actually going down. Still no people living there. But yeah, education is our downfall now, it looks like. Oh, stud farm, you need to be fixed. So that probably means next project is going to be... That's a good question. I kind of feel like we're not 100% ready here yet to start building this town, are we? Maybe, maybe not. But I kind of would have liked to have gotten this started on. Problem is this is a little bit expensive. But I think we can afford it without too much of a hassle. So we also would like to deliver freezing goods here, right? Yeah. And also the roads. Oh gosh, I wish we had upgraded the road. Oh, look at that, happiness is up to 78. We are starving to death. Well, some of them are. We're still not having enough people here. Not quite. Is it food? No. And that's also something we should look at. Are we producing enough clothing for our entire republic? Because I don't think we are having that many workers here anymore. So, let's see here. Last month we produced overall production 4.55. And we consumed 0. Yeah, we are way over. Still no people want to live there. That's fine. Just be that way, my friends. Just be that way. We should also see... we should see this drop soon when... As soon as the growing process here is done. Just takes so long. Why is there only one here? I think I know why. Demolition office. Wait, what? Okay, we also have enough for another renewal here. Let's see here. Did you get any horses from the other one? I'm getting very confused about where I am with all these fields. You probably noticed it. Dark brown horses, straight to the glue factory. I also feel like I'm about to lose my voice. That's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. Oh, it's the windmill that's making that weird noise. Have anybody moved in here yet? Nope. Still want to do that. Yeah, we have 2 waste trucks. And I wonder if we would like to start to demolish... So we don't need to deliver stuff in here. We have like a whole million of these, right? That needs to be demolished. So let's just get a couple of those in here. Thank you for your service. And we kind of don't want to have them queuing up too much here. I think there's room for 3 here. All of you. Mixed waste. But yeah, we're probably going to be moving this and have like a train station next to it so we can sell, or maybe here so we can sell the extra horses. I think that would be smart. Alright, so how are we doing with horses over here? We have an additional 4. So are you on your journey? Can I just send you home and do... no, that's not gonna work because we don't actually have any of those wagons. So we'll switch this out with these. Well, it means we can renew our entire... Oh, we only have 20 of them. So there is one that got renewed. But yeah, doing this manually is probably very tedious. Did we get any black horses out of that. It doesn't look like it. To the glue factory. Here we go. Oh, well, we're getting some steel out of it, or some steel back. So that's not too bad. How is this coming along? We do have 3 here. I think we'll set you up to live here for a minute. Then we're going to set you up to a route. You're going to go here. You're going to be loading up only cargo wagons. Then you're going to be bringing those down here. Well, I think you have to come in here first. Like so. And then you go back here, right? So if I would like to have these 3 in here now, which we probably should eventually start thinking about. I can just click on you and start, and then he will go and pick those up, but he probably will go and refuel first. I would imagine. Excellent. Yeah, so we'll just get all of those in there, and then we'll start setting up this distribution center here. Right, did we get any? No, nobody wants to live here? Gosh. Well, our population is growing though, so can't be doing everything wrong here. Wind power plants, I would like to see. Yeah, this is probably not going to be, like, profitable. Having to maintain them with tons and tons of steel. And electronics and all that good stuff. You know, how is the harvest coming along? We don't actually have that many workers here. Like we have less workers here than we used to have. So we're almost done with another renewing thing here. Let's see here. Can we finish it, please? There we go. So let's just have you go back home. Oh, well, I think we wasted a little bit. And then you're going to the knacker here. No. Gosh, where is it? There. God almighty. Let's see here. We don't have anyone here, but we did do some research, so now we should be recycling some trash. Recycling plastic. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Yep, look at that. 2 people snuck in. Alright. You know the drill, right? Here, and like so. I'm tempted. We'll do something like that, and we'll upgrade. Oh, there goes all the freaking. There goes all the freaking flowers, or the bushes. I guess we'll replace them after I have restarted the game. But yeah, we're gonna have to do something like that if we're gonna be we're gonna be upgrading this. Luckily, it's not that bad, I think. And it could definitely be worse. Then we have to do something similar here. Yeah, I saw you here. And something similar here. And then we should be able to upgrade this. Well, good luck, traffic. I'm very glad we don't have like that major traffic issue anymore. And they should be able to navigate from one point in the roundabout to another. And how are we doing here? We still have a couple more trains, wagons to build. Another thing we can do is to tell them not to sell anything anymore. So, if you are... we'll try and figure out 157. So, you are 9 meters. And I think you also are 9 meters. Yeah, 9 meters. So, 157. That's the longest train we can get, right? Divided by 9 minus 9 because of the locomotive. So that means we can have... No. Does that make sense? 8 times 9? 72. Gosh. 18. 18 times 9. 160. So 18 times... Sorry, 17 times 9, that is 153. So we can, yeah, we could have quite a few vehicles. But there was a reason. What was it? I said 17 times 9. It's 53. That is the total length, right? And then we'll... It was 17, right? So that's 16 wagons and 1 locomotive. 16 times 9 plus 9. That is, yeah. So 16 times... Let's see here. 11 tons of alcohol, for example. We'll take that as an example. 16 times 11 is 173. So we would like to make sure that we, when we pick up... Let's say we tell them to go and deliver grain here, but we also would like to pick up the alcohol. And 100 something like that, maybe. Okay, something like that. So we kind of don't want to pick up more than that, because if we have, let's say we send a train, they will fill up the entire train. So that is 190 minus, what was it, 173 I said? That means they're going to have 19 tons left of alcohol here. We kind of would like to have a little bit of alcohol here because our people here are actually using it. And we're going to have to do some similarities here with food and clothing. I would say. Alright, do we have any more? We have enough for one more. How is this coming along? Let's have some dark brown horses. Don't want those. We switched them all out with the black ones. So that means our... let's see here. What was it? The next one was passengers and concrete ones. Yeah, they've been running like heroes, haven't they? So let's put in some concrete. Maybe we only have 8 of them. Concrete mixers. Well, then we can renew all of those. Yes. But we have... Right. Pick up that, please. And then go here. Go here. Pick up. And go here and offload. I don't think he quite got the memo here. You're gonna go here. Crap, you can't do that? Do we have to... unload? How the heck do we get him out? Oh, that's how. Okay. So, let's just go and unload here. I know we're gonna sell it, but okay. But okay. How did the road coming along? Is it done here? It is, so let's start working on this little road bit here. Like so. And then we can make this a one-way road. Then we can remove some of the cheat roads here. Well, it's going to be an interesting turning angle here. Actually, this is not good. We need you. Have we made any more trains? Made 2. We can wait for them to finish up these here. But yeah, I wonder if that is going to be it for today. What should we use for today's thumbnail? That's a good question. Should we use the horse snacker? Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, let's use the horse snacker, the glue factory. There we go. Alright, that's going to be today's thumbnail. Poor horse, going straight to the glue factory. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button, a comment section, all the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions, they go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.